In 1971, a group of young men volunteered for what they believed was a harmless psychology experiment. They were college students, intelligent, healthy, and carefully screened. None of them had violent histories. None were criminals. Yet within days, this simple experiment spiraled into something deeply disturbing. It was shut down early, not because it failed, but because it revealed something terrifying about human nature. The experiment was conducted at Stanford University, inside the psychology department. A basement corridor was transformed into a mock prison, complete with cells, locked doors, and surveillance. 24 male students were selected from dozens of volunteers. They were randomly assigned roles, prisoners or guards. No one chose their role. Chance alone decided who would hold power and who would lose it. To make the experience feel real, the prisoners were arrested at their homes without warning. Neighbors watched as police escorted them away. They were searched, stripped, and issued plain clothing. Their names were taken from them and replaced with numbers. From that moment on, identity no longer mattered. Obedience did. The guards were given uniforms, batons, and mirrored sunglasses. The sunglasses prevented eye contact, a subtle but powerful barrier. There were no strict rules on how to maintain order. The guards were simply told to keep control. Almost immediately, the balance of power began to shift. At first, the guards enforced rules calmly, but soon discipline turned into punishment. Punishment turned into humiliation. Prisoners were forced to obey arbitrary commands. Some guards became increasingly strict, others increasingly cruel. What shocked researchers most was how quickly this behavior felt normal. As days passed, the prisoners stopped resisting. They referred to themselves by their numbers. They asked permission for basic actions: sleeping, eating, even speaking. Meanwhile, the guards stopped seeing them as classmates. They became objects to control. The line between role play and reality quietly disappeared. One prisoner began to show signs of emotional collapse. He cried uncontrollably. He screamed. His distress was real, not acted. He had to be released early for his own mental safety. Others showed anxiety, depression, and extreme stress, all within just a few days. Perhaps the most unsettling part wasn't the guards' behavior. It was how easily everyone accepted it. Even the researchers, trained psychologists, became absorbed in the system. Ethics faded into the background. Authority replaced empathy. The experiment was planned to last 2 weeks. It ended after just 6 days. When an outside observer questioned what was happening, the experiment was finally stopped. What was meant to study behavior had instead exposed it. The Stanford Prison Experiment revealed a chilling truth. Cruelty does not always come from evil people. Sometimes it emerges from systems that reward power and obedience. Under the right conditions, ordinary individuals can commit extraordinary acts, not because they are monsters, but because the environment allows them to become one. If you were placed in the same position, with the same power, would you have acted differently?